And yeah, thank you for popping in. Have a lovely evening. Bye. Pinch it and what then? I want to farm all the foods, Max. I have said this to you. I want to farm a bit of everything. Just like my power, I want to be a bit of everything. Food, I want to be a bit of everything. That is the plan. We're not building a fucking a Borg base, Max. I want it to be a little bit of all sorts. Vitamin chews. I don't know what's wrong with that. I'm very intrigued by that, Leppy. Let me send you the pick in a second. Yeah, no worries. Listen, if you're half pissed up, don't worry about loading into Oni. Jesus. It's fine. Metal farm tiles are nice for cooling the base. Yeah, but then I have to cool the liquid, surely. Actions are a bit too complicated. Trying to do one now for the first time, I just can't turn my head around it. It's no different than anything, mate. Like a thermal regulator or anything like that. It's the same principle. You know, it's just got an input and an output. You've still got the same 14-degree range, and all you have to do really is give it a switch to turn on and off. That's it. I get that, but pinching into other foods would help. But yeah, that's what I just said, like sleep wheat and stuff. Basically, Max, I'm digging out some space here so that I can potentially build some stuff in the base. I want more food. I want to automate this food. I want to build these coal gens. I want to do lots of stuff. In time. We've got food for now. Stress isn't a problem for now. I know I've not been leveling my workers up all that much, but we're fine for now. Alright? Calm your titties. We'll be okay. Calm them big old titties. Okay. Let's mop all this crap up. And let's get this roof built first of all. Let's cancel these mock commands. And let's make you an 8. And we'll dig out the rest with an 8 as well. Let's dig out this with an 8 as well. Negerek Varama. Negerek Varama. Is that it? Negerek Varama. I've only ever pronounced it vitamin. Oh, vitamin. I see. Vitamin. I hope I spelled that correctly. Oh, hey! Nice. Well, sleep well, buddy. Thank you for popping by. Hopefully I'll see you again. I sent you pics of my petroleum cooling of power plant. Again, pump an aqua tuner without metal tile. Right, Leppy, I will have a look. Let me have a nosy. Where is it? Is it on Discord? Oh, there are many pictures. Okay. I believe you, by the way, buddy. I don't understand how you're doing it. Let me just open up a few of these. Okay. Let's get to the browser. Let's have a nosy. I'm going to put the base on a 1 or something. Right, browser. What are we looking at? Let's make you full. Okay. So this is your temperature. Excuse me. I'm going to zoom out a little bit more. So yeah, well, basically on this you're paying for it in power, as I say. So you've got, so on this picture here you can see you've got petroleum leaving at 8.2 degrees, right? So that's 8.2 down there. And then when it comes back into the system, up here, you've got a liquid pipe with 6 degrees. That's fine. You're cooling more than you're taking out of it, right? So you're cooling 10 kilos of petroleum, and it's coming out at 8.2 degrees, right? It goes around your system. Hold on a second, what? It goes around your system, and it's coming back in at 6 degrees. Yeah, well, in this one you've got your Weezeworts adding to it as well. So I'm assuming these pipes are made out of... Right, here's what I think's happening on this system, right? You've got Weezeworts in the system, and you've cooled all these metal tiles. All these machines are basically big chunks of metal. If these pipes are made out of granite here, if all these pipes are made out of granite, they're passing by these super cooled metal chunks, and that'll cool your liquid down more. That's what I was saying before about external cooling. Let me have a look what you've said. We'll go back to Wani. Good night again. Take it easy, buddy. Much love. 6 Wees from below max. With them I couldn't go below 50. So it's made out of wolframite. Well, there you go then. That's it. Wolframite is like the best thing you can make your pipes out of for transferring heat. So yeah, the Weezeworts are cooling it down more. So what you've got liquid pipes made of wolframite passing behind big old chunks of cold metal. That's cooling down the liquid inside. But that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But that's not your aquatuner that's doing it. Your aquatuner's doing a part of it, but you're getting additional cooling off your Weezeworts, and that's what's cooling your aquatuner technically. If you didn't have that in place, your aquatuner would just be... It would heat the external oil that it's sat in. I don't know how it works. It's cooling, but it is power heavy. Yeah, well, it's one of the reasons why I'm trying to get a power grid set up at the minute properly, so that I'll be able to play with some bigger stuff. But no, Leppy, I'm all for that, mate. You're not using Wheeze in the oxygen cooling. That's why I'm saying in that oxygen build you linked, it looks to me like it will overheat eventually. Like, that's what it looks like. Eventually it's going to overheat. Warfare, good evening. How are you, buddy? That's what I was saying. If you want, you can send me the save and I'll run it for, you know, a few hundred cycles and have a look. But a couple of screenshots don't tell the full picture. Do you know what I mean? How are you this evening, Warfare? How's it going? Right, waiting all this to be done. This can't necessarily be done yet. Do need a ladder in here, but it's not got to be there. So let's get rid of Hugh. And let's pop a ladder in. Excuse me. Pop a ladder in there. This should be fine. No, I didn't actually figure out before what I'm going to do as regards wiring in here. So let me have a look at that as well. So you three are going to be connected. And then... Oh wait, that doesn't... They don't all need to be connected like that, do they? You can go down like that. You can go down like that. You can connect into there. And then if we connect you and you, I won't need that. I can deconstruct you. Put in some mesh tiles. Try not to get people stuck, which is what I've just done, like an idiot. Shit. Let's deconstruct you so they can get a bit of air. Dig! Dig! I do like the change they made, by the way, to now. In the past, if I'd have built these machines like this, unless these two were the dupes that were coming to build the machine, they wouldn't have dug these tiles, and they changed it in this update, and it makes a huge difference for this sort of thing. They can now, my builders and diggers are much more efficient. My diggers will still dig out stuff that they're not particularly potentially involved in, which is a huge change. Really nice. I really like that. As long as all this is... Oh, they can't do this, though. That's interesting. Because they're not mech engineers, though. Oh, wait, you need to be a what? Because they're not mech engineers, they won't attempt to do this. So I'm going to have to cancel these for a second. Which is fine. I need to get my mech engineers trained again, I think. Let's just have a look at my job screen. Mechatronics engineer. Let's put Liam and put Abe on this as well. Now you two should be able to dig this now. They're refusing. So we'll get somebody over to do this. That should be fine. I'll give you a new one in a day or two when I start my new base and changes. No, that's cool, Leppy. I'm genuinely, I'm all up for picks and stuff, mate. I'm all up for sharing the knowledge. That's cool. You're tired. Had to get 4 vaccination shots today for a journey in March. Those things really make your immune system work. Ah, shit, buddy. What vaccinations? Where are you going? Can I put 2 aquatunas in one petroleum puddle where one will cool clean water and another will circulate the petroleum they both sit in? Yeah, of course you can, even. Yeah. No, you could anyway, Max. You could anyway. I think the first time I ever used aquatunas, that's what I did, actually. But the game was a little bit different when they were first brought in. Right, let's do this as well. Get rid of some of this crap down here. We are going to have a dripping water problem here. Oh, look at all the hydrogen that's ended up in here. Look how pretty and pink it is. That's going to cool nicely. I might wall this off, I think. And we'll go in from the side here. I don't think it matters if I have liquid drop down there. So I think we'll temporarily just wall this off. Maybe with a bit of granite or something. Oh, my wolframite's in there though, that's the only problem. But I don't care. I do care a little bit, I'm lying. Let's get you picked up. Go. Okay, that's that. How are we doing for hydrogen? Not very well. It's coming in drips and drabs. That's fine. And we're still losing some to this room. This pipe needs to back up, ideally, before this will start working a bit better. But we're still maintaining power. These batteries will never go above 50% anyway, because they're being controlled by smart batteries, and I didn't bother putting any logic in it. But that's fine. All our circuit batteries are full. Could potentially tidy up all this mess down here now, but I'm using these coal gens at the minute, so kind of want to get this other system online first. I don't remember why I've got heavy joint plates kicking round. Don't remember why I've got them. I think it must be for smaller power lines I had in place before, but these need to go, which is fine. I'm going to have a fireman's pole down here, so these need to go really. So let's deconstruct them now. Let's just you like that, and you like that. Fireman's pole. Made of gold, why not? Fucking go. Woo. Nice. And we'll just get rid of this tile as well. That'll be dug anyway. Cool. Thinking of buying a Microsoft Surface. Must resist the cold. Nice. Have you not figured out your laptop then yet? I thought you were dead set on it the other day. Central and South Africa for 3 months. Sorry, we won't be able to watch until July. Don't worry, mate. I eagerly await some videos and pictures of what you get up to. Holy shit. That sounds amazing. Right. We got our dudes out of here. We're going to dig this out. We won't ever need to disinfect this again. We're very slime lungy up here, but that's fine. to do is put an Atmos sensor in somewhere. Not sure where. This pump needs to be lower. By the way, I didn't make this build on my own. I saw in Brian's Games video he was using a build from Stearns for cooling metal tiles, but he was also using one without metal tile. I can't take a look here. Link. Thank you very much, buddy. I do watch some of Brian's Game stuff, but I've not followed all of his videos, to be honest, recently. I know he's been playing a lot of... what's the oil one? What's that oil game he's been playing recently? Oh, I forget what it's called. But no, I'll check out that link. That sounds good. It's more just they shouldn't work like that. You shouldn't be able to get a gain of heat unless you're using an exploit, basically. Rotting Tin, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the stream, buddy. How the devil are you? How's it going? Oh, Pistix. I need to fix this pipe. That's going to bother me if I don't fix it. Bastard. Bastard, bastard, bastard. I knew there was something I was meant to do before. Ah, glad to hear it, buddy. Oh, welcome to the stream. Turmoil, that's the one. Yeah, I watched a bit of it the other night. I think he was going into serious bankruptcy and struggling a little bit, but it looks quite fun, that game. You love that game. Nice, Kurt. Dead sounds something new, but everything is so expensive and there's so many configs. The next thing I need is a tablet like. It needs not to be iOS or Android. Oh, I see. I want to empty this pipe. I want to empty this pipe now. Probably can't reach that until they do this. Oh wow, they were ploughing on with this fire pole. I might just leave it to that actually. Do this bit with a 9, please, so that we can get that deconstructed. Again, I'm pissing away my hydrogen like a noob, which makes me sad. I don't like it. Then I need to get in here to deconstruct this pipe as well. Son of a bitch. Do this, come on. Why do you have hydrogen all over the batteries and stuff? Just because it's very good for cooling. By the way, are you the British Seth Rogen? Fuck yourself, Sanny. Welcome to the stream, but instantly go fuck yourself. Are you the British Seth Rogen? Right, this should move oxygen along. Cool. And then we can get rid of these little bits of pipe once this is clear. We can be building this in the meantime. And then we're good to go. That'll be fine. Cool. Now we use Ginger Gandalf. Son of a bitch. One, two, three, four. We should be able to get rid of all this, I think. And then we can get the rest from outside. There we go. Get rid of you. And to do that, we're going to need to come into here. Which sucks. Get rid of that. They're still doing that. Sweep this with a 9. I may need to go back and rebuild some of these outer walls with Abyssalite. In fact, I should probably do that now, because otherwise these batteries will never cool off. So a couple of these a couple of these tiles will be made out of granite on the outside, and this top line probably is as well. But I'm not going to worry about that. I'm going to have generators on top of here anyway. But this outer wall probably needs to be tweaked. Yeah. Now that that's done, we should be able to sweep up you. Okay, that's our pipe in place. And I need to remove you. Cool. And if we get you down to like there, and get the rest of that pipe, which will be fine. Okay, let's just whack a temporary bridge here. That'll be fine. This is all part of getting the base squared up a little bit, getting it tidy. So it's a bit of fanny arsing about, but once it's done, it's done. There's nothing left to sweep in here. I think somebody is suffocating. We'll just do that quickly. Why are you suffocating? Stop doing that. Okay, it's time for a reload because we're starting to get dupes ping-ponging around. So at the end of this cycle, we'll do a quick reload. We're nearly at cycle 300, so we're doing okay. We're doing okay cycle-wise. We're not as far as we possibly should be. In like, we've still not got plastic and everything set up yet, but there's been other priorities that I've not really give a shit about plastic for yet. Very soon I'll need something like a high-pressure vent or a tiny pump or something that'll troll me and I'll need to quickly make some. But for now, we're okay. So we'll get that sealed up. Sweep that and then seal this up. And then we'll reconnect this oxygen pipe. Come on now, we can do this. Stop fanning about. Oh. Cool. Also, have you seen the basic MacBook? It's so cute and small, and oh my god, it's so expensive. Oh Jesus. Before I go, can you show me your final build for oxygen production? I went earlier the other day when you finished it. It's still not technically finished. I still need to do some tweaking to it. Excuse me. So, in our main room now, we're running temperatures down to -35, which probably means this is about 20 degrees. I did just put an Atmos sensor in here earlier, so our oxygen production over here gets toggled off when this is above 8 kilos, basically. So this is only active when we drop below 8 kilos. So like now. And then we'll get a surge of gas. The oxygen comes into the bottom. Hydrogen